Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try another one from Transient Artisan Ales Relaximum, Double Dry Hop India Pale Ale, 6% ABV. Going by Untappd, they are calling this a New England IPA. They do have 6%. It just says double dry hop. Does not tell us what the hops are that they used in fermentation, after fermentation. $3.79. I did pick this up at Hoffman Street Grocery. No date on it. I'm almost thinking that none of the transient beers have a date on it. I've probably had this probably for 3 weeks now. I'll go ahead and get it into a glass, see what we think. I'll probably leave the end in there, shake it up a little bit, and dump the rest in there. I always usually say this on my New England IPAs. Like Old Nation tells you to roll them just to get all that trub and everything mixed in there, but a lot of these other places don't. We do have an off-white colored head, small and medium bubbles on there, about a finger of head. Colored. Yeah, light yellow, orange juice, light orange juice in color, very hazy, can't see through it at all. I can see the outline of my finger, but that is about it. Let's go ahead and smell. Mango, pineapple, tropical fruit is what I'm picking up in there. A little bit of bitterness coming out. Some sweetness. I wouldn't say your typical New England IPA, but that pineapple, mango, juicy sweetness is what I get the most of. It does smell like there's a little bit of bitterness in there, which I do like in my New England IPAs. If anything, it's almost like a candied mango pineapple in there. I know I said sweetness, but that's what it's coming off, like a candied pineapple mango sweetness with some bitterness. Let's go ahead and taste. That body is light. Good flavor. It does continue with that mango, that pineapple in there. It's not as sweet. There is a little bitterness to balance it out in there. But if anything, I notice the body is light. And it almost tastes like there's lactose. Like there's a sugary presence in the back that's coming off as like a lactose. I'm sure it's not. I think it's just a combination of those dry hops with some sweetness in there. I do know there are some New England style recipes that do call for dextrose, like at the end of the boil. I've never used dextrose, if I could talk today, dextrose in my New Englands. I'm just wondering if something like that was used to up the ABV to get it to that 6 because of the body. Let's shake this up and pour the rest in here and see what happens. Still same head. Obviously, we're going to get a bigger head now that I've shaken that up. Almost 2 fingers. Color's about the same. Maybe a little lighter, but yeah, yeast floating in there, true, hot particles. Let's smell, see if we get a different smell. I would say, if anything, just a touch more dankier, like danky hop. Like lots of hops were used in there. Yeah, it's weird that body's that light. I'm not really getting that sweetness that I was in there. Yeah, I'm not getting that lactose sweetness as I was. So maybe the rest of it's kind of balanced it out. That body is still light though. It almost tastes like the bitterness isn't as much either. I don't know if just all that bitterness or whatever you want to call it was at the top, and once we shook it up and dumped it in there, it finally mixed well. But you're still getting that mango, that pineapple, that tropical fruit. Now, as I'm talking, the bitterness is climbing a little bit. I can feel it in the back of my throat some. But yeah, on this one, I would probably have to go with a 4.25 out of 5. I like the flavors. I wish there was a little bit more bitterness that came through, and I would like to see that body a little thicker. And I think that's just going to depend on how you like your New England IPAs. Almost to me, this is more like a juicy, hazy IPA than it is a New England IPA. I could see, because like a juicy, hazy IPA is going to be a normal IPA, just juicy and hazy. And I would think that IPA would have a little lighter body, like this does, versus a New England IPA where it's thicker, medium body. But if you go with what they say on the can, now they do say India Pale Ale IPA. So going by that, I would say this is fine. But again, I want that body to be thicker. So that's just me. So if you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.